Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent this. It was a scroll saw pattern. And if you saw it earlier on the lighthouse, he redrew it. But I found some mistakes. And a couple of the mistakes are the windows. They look like they're coming right at you. We're going to get to that in a second. But you've got a bunch of lines here. Now, if you click on that line, see how you've got more that are down here? And you don't want to delete that little line, because the whole thing will disappear. So if that's the case, break the curve apart. And then when you get that, you can see that it's just that node. Same thing here. There's a little extra line. We can just delete it. Take the shape tool and just put it up there. You know, I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but that doesn't look right, so that looks better. This line is not touching, and it's also a hairline. This is 0.069, so we're going to make this one 0.069. Well, 0.069. And then we can take the shape tool and figure out which one you need to move. If you need to move that. And, you know, like there's a line right there, little glitch. Go through here, and if you just get two nodes, you can just hit delete and delete them. Or you can hit your calculator and it'll, my delete key quit working. So what we can do is just grab it with the pick tool now and hit, see it's part. That's why it wouldn't let me delete it. Break the curve apart. Same thing as before. Now, I talked about the windows. Excuse me, I don't understand the drawing 100%, but this is like a side. When there's some more lines right there, I would clear up. You know, maybe that doesn't look too bad. I don't know. But if you'll take this window, and the perspective tool's been out a while, so you should have it. And you could make this window a little bit, see there's actually another window behind there. We can delete that window. Now, of course, our lines don't fit, but you could always take your shape tool, and I don't know what he's going to do with it, but you could bring these lines up. Same thing on this window. And you could do it if you do not have the perspective tool. I'm going to do one more with the perspective tool because it's so handy. Go to Object, Perspective, and you just make the trailing part a little bit smaller, so the window doesn't look like it's right at you. Same thing on this line. But we're going to do one without the perspective tool. This one doesn't look too bad. This one looks kind of funny, so we're going to do it without the perspective tool. I'm actually going to move it over a little bit and go ahead and get rid of that line. I don't know why my delete key has quit working. We'll just take the virtual segment delete key and delete it. Now it's still there, part of it, so I'm going to delete it all. And we're going to do this one without the perspective. We're going to grab the shape tool this time and just bring that window in a little bit. It just kind of makes it look like, well, that might even be the wrong direction. Let's try mirroring it and see what happens. Yeah, maybe this window needs to be like that. It's hard to say. You know, this window here is not even on a surface. Now my delete key's back working. But you could always make your lines finish. And, you know, the windows are kind of, you could see the difference. You'd want both these on the same playing field. I don't think there's a way to copy that over where they both look the same. But that looks pretty good. Because you can't really, you know, there's no definition of what side is the windows on. And I personally would bring this chimney, I would just delete this and just bring this chimney straight down. He drew this, so I'm not complaining. I'm going to go past it because I'm going to use the virtual segment delete. I like his shingles. I don't know why the house isn't finished, or if that's the plan. Just some ideas. Hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.